Isaiah 60 verse 1 and 2.
My God. My God.
I'll finish in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You are wasting my time. You are eating into my 5 minutes. I need to finish. Okay, 6 minutes. Okay. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. And for 2 days, you have understood the verse 1. So let's move to the verse 3. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall. That means that whatever darkness he's speaking of is higher than the darkness of the Isaiah 59. So there is a darkness that will meet the coming of the Christ. So salvation came to meet a higher form of destruction that the world has never experienced. So there is a darkness that was reserved for the coming of the light. He said, for behold, the darkness shall. So it's a particular darkness he's talking about. The darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee. So he's talking about a totally different atmosphere that will come in the days that Jesus will show up. That's why some of the sins of today, Sodom and Gomorrah, is shocked. Wherever they are shocked. So we thought we did, but what these people are doing is another level. You see, he said, for behold, the darkness. So we have to understand what darkness he's talking about. And the Hebrew word for that darkness means Kosek. Kosek means obscurity. Kosek means distraction. Kosek means wickedness. Kosek means death. Kosek means misery. So there will be the darkness. And all this happening is an atmosphere. So there will be territorial atmospheres that is hosting this realm of energies: distraction, misery, death, ignorance, deception, obscurity. It's an atmosphere that is waiting to have an effect on its inhabitants. So the darkness is actually in secret places, different territories, that is designed by hell. The day Jesus shouted, "It is finished." When the light came, hell also brought a darkness it has never revealed. That is why it is in this season that some weird things can happen, that it will shock you. Is it the time Jesus came that these things are happening? Yes. It's called the Kosek. It is meant to come to face the light that brought salvation to men. Then it didn't end there. He said the darkness will come, and gross darkness the people. That means the darkness of the earth, which is the darkness of the atmosphere, is a different darkness of the people. Yes. It's called Aparel. That darkness, the Hebrew word for that darkness is different from the Hebrew word for the darkness that will come on earth. So the darkness of the earth is different from the darkness of the people. Yes. It's called Aparel. So you will see darkness there in one verse, but they all have two different meanings in the Hebrew. It was when they were translating it in English that they used one word for the two. But in Hebrew, there are two words. The gross darkness is called Aparel. Aparel means to droop, to bend down, to fall. Yes. And Aparel is a result of Kosek. So the Kosek darkness that must cover the earth will be responsible for the Aparel darkness that will come on the people. The obscurity, the wickedness, the miseries, the sorrows, the deceptions of the atmosphere will cause the people to drop, to bend, to stray, to fall. So people will now begin to bend totally from what humanity must be, because of the atmosphere they find themselves in. So people will begin to bend, to drop. The word drop, D-R-O-O-P, drop means to fall down, to grow downwards, not upwards. To drop means to grow downwards, not upwards. Makabidas.
Jesus!
This is the first meaning. It means that men will no more look up to God. Men will begin to look down into themselves and into idols and into hell. So the result of Kosek is that there will be a production of Aparel that will cause men to begin to look down. So it will start from motivational speakers saying, believe in yourself. Believing in yourself, then it will move to believe in the system. Then it will go to believe in science. Then it will go to believe in the well views of certain educational standards, and believe in that. It is leading you to believe in the devil. It is leading at the end. Deception from Kosek must affect the Aparel of men. So at the end of the day, deception must bend you to a point that you look far away from up there. That is when men begin to bend down and not up. The second thing about it is not just not to look up, but life will begin to deteriorate instead of progress. So Aparel, gross darkness on the people, means deterioration, civilization. Instead of causing men to progress in morality, it causing men to digress in immorality. Men begin to go down. So we are growing downwards, not upwards. Yes, morality is going down. Civilization, whatever, modernization, decency, spirituality, educationality, whatever it is, everything is bending down. So as the age progresses, life degenerates. Life is degenerating instead of generating. There is a bending. And he said that the darkness that will be on the people is thicker than the one that will be in the atmosphere. So over time, the greatest investment of hell will be in the people and not in the atmosphere. But it is the atmosphere that must sponsor the degeneration of the people. But over time, hell's bank will be the people and not the atmosphere. But hell will begin from Kosek and end with Aparel. Aparel is when darkness hosts men as its bank and invests itself in men. So we will still be on the pulpit but hosting darkness. We will be everywhere hosting darkness. Because gross darkness and between the atmosphere and the people, the one who can help Satan to keep the thickest darkness will be men. So darkness on earth, but gross darkness, the people. So the earth will host darkness, but the men will host gross darkness. Deep, thick, heavy darkness. Men are the banks of spirits. And the most cruelty of hell, he will host it in men. So the question here is, God is describing two dispensations that will play it out when Jesus should come. And this is the dispensation. It's either you are extremely for Jesus or extremely for the devil. It's either you are hosting the true light or hosting the gross darkness. Which one are you? So for which one are you? There is no intermediary. There is no intermediary. It's either you are the host of the light or you are the host of the gross darkness. It's either you are Aparel or you are the light. For who are you? We are going to pray. So it's playing out. This darkness was reserved for the coming of the light. Oh, so Isaiah didn't see this darkness. Elijah didn't see it. Jezebel didn't see this darkness. No, it was not reserved for her time. So whatever the Bible described Jezebel to be, there's somebody worse than her in our time. He didn't see this darkness. No, Sodom and Gomorrah didn't see this darkness. So whatever the world describes, Nineveh didn't see this darkness. Whatever the world describes, listen to me. This generation knows how to clothe themselves let me put it this way. This generation knows how to clothe darkness with light. So unfortunately, you may not see the gross darkness, but it's worse than whatever Bible described in the Old Testament. What we are seeing today, the old didn't see. Only that it is modernized. It is redefined. It is renamed. So now fornication is changed to cohabitation. It is renamed. Now prostitution is changed to hookup. It is renamed. But it is worse than what was. Jezebel couldn't dress like our girls today. No. Jezebel dressed in Enrusa. David. Jezebel dressed in Delilah and Quail drew so Uncle Pemema. Delilah born in Renedian. I'm telling you. Delilah born in Renedian. David. That Delilah need Mema 5. Na ye ba kope enti ye boni din a ono ote hell osi onam Delilah trese da munimwe e wan na bon say usofo preachers na Delilah te baby oti bia no appoint say okwarista we onim no me level no usofo a preachers me level no share What Jezebel to yes, the spirit of Jezebel. Yes, the spirit of Jezebel. Jezebel to us was in our way I'm their students. I'm not their queen mother, I'm their student. Because Senator Jezebel knows he dressing. It was a church dressing today. Jezebel's dressing in those days. It was only the Bible said he was doing makeup. And makeup on change Jezebel. And church dressing say bibia. Enya bibia Jezebel ade Jezebel nyi no for ho Bible beka Jezebel an she da nyi ne sere ho sa ka Bible beka Jezebel an she jeans and twetwam ankosi ne so Jezebel an kire se wo she no pants Jezebel anyesa no ye decent enumpo na the Bible troti ye de ye say tro second Bible amube hu the Holy Ghost better. Holy Ghost is saying inspire second Bible. Kaye ya bete. Sure, Jezebel wo yemre mu a kwes of mame. Baka mawie. Oh, what's up? Me say obi wo yemre mu atwa Solomon. What are you talking about? Obi ne ma more than 1,000 others. Many more than 1,000 nada. Your man be no or worry not just say I dare say no be say we have to be transparent, my dear. We have to be transparent. That many ma 15 nada. Na me be so actually only mema saying that die. Error. First day, no bana channel no ada wan kasa. 1 week time na be my bisa say me say me name ma 15 na die. Na only say and ada yenye open to ourselves. Obana and kasa 2 weeks later. Be man say bisa say ade na ha me say makanya wi ase makacha. Makanya wia kamakacha makadele beshata Jesus and no ma yemu bi ye no we call it gross darkness. It's Aparel sponsored by Kosek. So no matter how evil you want to do, there's an atmosphere to support you. So the atmosphere is built to support any craziness of a man. The atmosphere is built to sponsor any craziness of a woman. So whatever a woman can think of, there is a designed civilization to support her for it. So Kosek is built by hell to increase Aparel upon men and to make Aparel possible. So there is two darkness, but each darkness are supporting each other. They are twins. They are twins. Today, if you want human parts, there is an atmosphere that can produce it for you. If you want a kind of drink that will make you go crazy, there's an atmosphere that produces it. If you want sex toys, there's an atmosphere that is producing new types. Whatever you want, no matter the Aparel you want to exhibit, there is a Kosek to make it happen. There's a Kosek. So no matter how low you want to live your life, there is an atmosphere to make it happen. Makosi, Makata. Yes. You want to be a thief? Sir, there's a professional atmosphere that can make you a thief for many years without being caught. So you will be on your PC, calling yourself internet worker, and there is a system built to make sure that you can be a thief for the rest of your life, that you will never be caught. It's called Kosek versus Aparel. A darkness that is making sure that you will be more darker. How far have you gone? So though the light is come, but have you seen why the Spirit of the Lord is saying arise? Because if you don't take care, Kosek will make sure that you are comfortable in Aparel. In the presence of Kosek, you can still be a pastor in darkness. You can still be a Christian in darkness. Because there is an atmosphere. Until now, you don't need to search for pornography. We are inviting you. Kosek knows how to invite your Aparel to come. It is built, it's a system. And they build it every day to make sure that men are more darker. Are you who am I? There are some few years coming. Children will be taught how to kill. Yes. One time a little boy my little boy was telling me, Daddy, that thing that you hold, and then when you press, it's round like this, it goes round like this, and when it hit the person sleeps. The person sleeps. I said, Kai, is that calling death sleep? So it has been configured in him that, it is just a sleep. So the next time he sees the original one, he thinks he's putting you to sleep. I won't sleep. I think he's putting you to sleep. There is a Kosek that is making sure that Aparel begins in little people. Mekase mekasa ni wiene. Also for yebe bompaye. This is where you will be told to say, arise. Arise. In the midst of all this, it says, gross darkness the people, but the Lord. So the hope of people coming out of Aparel is the Lord. It's the Lord. That is why we see testimonies here of 19 years. He's into drugs. He's into that. But the Lord. The only hope is not a quanchiro. It's not when Aparel grips a person, direction can change the person.
Oh, yes.
The Lord, the solution is given. The Lord shall arise. The Lord shall arise. The Lord shall arise. Moto. The Lord shall arise. So when we see prostitutes, it is a matter of the Lord arising upon them. When we see thieves, armed robbers, it's a matter of the Lord arising upon them. When we see people who are into drugs, it's the matter of the Lord arising upon them. When we see masturbators, it's a matter of the Lord arising upon them. When we see fornicators, it's a matter of the Lord arising upon them. The Lord must arise upon the nations. The Lord must arise upon the churches. The Lord must arise upon the youth. The Lord must arise upon the children. The Lord must arise upon the adults. The Lord must arise upon the continents. The Lord must arise. Makasu Makasash. Karabako Sabaradash. Kebarosh Namakaya. Cross darkness. But the Lord shall. No wonder the Bible says when he came, he said the people that sat in darkness have seen light. They have seen light. They have seen light. Kabalosh kabaladabash. Lekedaleba kabala. I don't know where you think somebody has got into in gross darkness. Our prophecy tonight is let the Lord arise. You see, so you will mention the name of a family member. You say, let the Lord arise upon you. You will mention the name of a friend. The Lord arise upon you. You will mention the name of a business. The Lord arise upon you. Me name nightclubs. Come me born nightclub. You say the Lord arise upon you. Well, good. Any person you know that you can see this is Aparel, this is gross darkness upon a man, you are going to mention the person's name and prophesy that the Lord arise upon you. The Lord arise upon you. So have you seen at the end of the day what I taught you in the first day? That the light means Jesus. The light means it is Jesus that must come into your life. So at the end, it is the Lord that must arise upon you. The Lord that must arise. So it is an encounter with Jesus that will change Aparel in the lives of people. It's the encounter with Jesus. And you are going to tell the Lord, arise. Arise upon my students. Arise upon church members. Arise upon my neighbors. Arise upon my children. Lift up your voice. Lord arise. Lord arise. Lord arise. Lord arise.